Hey guys. I decided to just pop on very impromptu. I have 20 minutes until I have to get my kids from school, and this is the only time I have. But you know what? We probably don't want this in the frame. There we go. Yeah, that's what I get for not testing. Sorry. I'm gonna put my email in the chat. There we go. It is a beautiful day here in Santa Fe. I hope it is where you are. Hi, Vanessa. I figured since Tanya wrapped up, I'm just going to take 15 minutes and show what I got yesterday because it was an amazing haul. Thank you for being here and thank you for your email. I'm excited to get more into your channel and thank you for the compliment. That made me feel really good. So I'll let a few more people come in and I'm going to start showing some of this stuff. Yesterday was difficult because I actually had a prior engagement, but this estate sale popped up and I really couldn't pass on it because it looked like it had a lot of jewelry and a lot of the jewelry that myself and my subscribers are into. So I sent out what I called a scout and she did an amazing, phenomenal job. I gave her the picture that was in my video this morning and I circled the stuff that I thought was of most interest. Hi, Mama, you made it. It's going to be a quick little haul video. And she did great. I sat her down earlier this week and we went through sort of how to feel for sterling and some of my tips and tricks. And she scored. So what she did, hey, Colette, good to see ya. What she did was she went in and picked she called me for the price and did the price check. She picked what I think were the best things. And so that was done. I finished my hair appointment. I said, don't even blow dry me. I got to get over there. And then I scanned those trays and I cleaned up what I think was pretty much all the good stuff. The nice thing about that, hey, how are you, Tammy? You made it. Hey, Mary, I'm just popping on because I got to get my kids soon, but I want to show you guys what I got because I didn't get to include the really pretty stuff. I went and I scanned those trays and I found sterling and gemstone and beautiful costume that I would for sure wear. And so it was great. I don't feel compelled to go back like that one estate sale. There was so much jewelry. It was so overwhelming that I would go to sleep at night and be like, okay, what time can I get up and get there right on time in the morning? Like it was haunting my thoughts for weeks because that sale went a full weekend and then a Saturday. And I had to be there every single day that they were opening. So I feel good. I feel like I went in and I did the darn thing and it's done. So let's show this piece here. I've never seen anything like this. Here's the construction on the clasp. Ooh, I need to get this camera together. Give me a second, guys. The clasp is a lobster, so I have to deduce that it's a little bit newer. I'll get you on there. Here we go, zoom. Here we go. So that's the sterling silver clasp. There are the Navajo pearl beads on here. And there are chunks of green turquoise. But what's really interesting about this is the turtles. So the center one has a turtle. Get in the screen there. You see him? And the side ones have turtles. I've got to do a little more research on this guy, but nice length, about right there. Yeah, a lot of turquoise, chunky, beautiful guy. 3 turtles in all on this one, and I think it's magnificent. I just love it. Sorry, I'm still orienting. There we go. Turtle time. So I love that one. I'm kind of going high end to mid-range. This is called a Jacla necklace. I spent most of my Halloween night doing research on this necklace and going to Kirsten's sale, and I'm glad I did. Let me just check the chat. So I know, Mama C, you got to bear with me. This was just a jump on, but I know you're right. So look at these little fetishes. See those? And they have blue eyes. Isn't that cool? The construction on this is appropriate. Okay, you want to see that twined rope. And you've got a big chunk of rectangular turquoise. These are called the corn at the bottom. They're made of shells. The inspiration for this necklace goes back like 100 years. These would have been the loops that you would have worn on your ears, and it would have been tied to the necklace. So this is a very, very traditional Santo Domingo piece. Absolutely stunning. I've never seen it with the fetishes. I put in my video a comp. Um, I'm debating about selling this, you guys, because it's so good. I feel like I need to take it down the street to the Medicine Man gallery and have him praise it, but I don't know if I will. Okay. So it may pop up at auction, but I may need to find out a little bit more about the value because it's an incredible piece. Making bench beads like this in this kind of uniform shape is so hard. Okay. And that's spiny oyster at the bottom. So I love this. This is a treasure among treasures. I got this lapis bracelet and I need to test it to make sure it's sterling. Really beautiful lapis cabs. Okay. That's the back construction. Magnetic clasp, kind of interesting. But a lot of lapis there and really good lapis. Like, see how much pyrite is in that one? Really, really good. This is the clasp. I'm thinking that the clasp is probably sterling, but I don't know if these are backed in sterling. So that's one of my bracelets. This was in the costume. It's amber. And it's really nice amber there. Shorter length. I don't think that's a sterling clasp, so this would be a very affordable piece. Okay. But pretty. Everyone likes amber. Speaking of amber, I found this amazing mid-century modern ring. I'm just looking at the time. My kids will not be picked up for the sake of jewelry. Look at this thing. Isn't that fabulous? Here's the inside. Isn't that great? Smaller size. I would say this is like a 6 to a 6.5. Let's see. Yeah, it's a 6.5. So this is a smaller size. But a lot of my subscribers can wear this. I can wear this size. Let me go ahead and check the chat. Hey, Dana. How are you? Good to see ya. So yeah, I got a bunch of rings. I got that one. I got this big sterling dichroic glass. Really super cool. Huge labradorite piece. Look at that. That's a big one. And that's a big size. That feels like a 9 maybe. Let me check it. Oh, I was wrong. It's an 8. It feels like a big 8. That thing's incredible. I told my girl, if you see a bug brooch, get it. So she found this bug brooch. I just like these. This is from an artist in Albuquerque, they told us. I'll have to test what that is. But it's got like a pearl, maybe chalcedony, and some kind of quartz in heavy sterling. That's an incredible art piece. Signed Larimar pendant. Should be Native American. It's just signed R. Let's see if I can center this a little better. This brooch I got because the construction looked old. And people like these AB ones. Okay. Labradorite is an 8. It was a good deal. I don't get much into brooches, but if they're a great deal and I like the look of them, I will. Sun God pendant. I don't know how you work. How do we do this? Do we claim? I'm just showing right now, Mama C, what I got yesterday. I've got to price the stuff, but it'll be coming up for auction. I think this is red jasper. This is a smaller size. This might be a 5.5 or 6. 6. It's kind of like what Tanya just did, just showing you guys what I got so that I can research it and price it. If you really love something, you can email me about it, but I usually don't like to pre-sell because people get a little bit upset, understandably. Another little, and Mama C, make sure you're registered. Uh, shoot, I didn't pin it. Here we go. So Mama C, go to the pinned message at the top and make sure you register there with me, just like you do with everybody else. Now look at this thing. They said this is gold over silver, so a vermeil piece. That's turquoise, sawtooth set with a bunch of gemstones. What I love about it is you can wear it because it has the bail as a necklace. It's insane. I've never seen anything like that. I've got the Presidium here. That's all getting tested. But this is a fine, fine, fine piece. Absolutely stunning. Here's a piece of amber, a big chunky one with, it looks like a peridot on the bottom. Mid-century modern would go great with that ring. Loved this lady's taste. Look at this art piece. The butterfly. Handmade. Sort of a book chain or paperclip chain. Sterling silver, very cool. In that same vein was this diachroic glass butterfly. I'll test that, but it looks like it's handmade. And then look at these. How could I not get these for $5? Get these sweet things. Beautiful, soft suede little moccasins. They're so cute. I thought this was stunning, and I don't know, maybe it's costume, maybe it's sterling. Look at all this stone. All different color stones. Purple, green. So it has these, which often are sterling, these silver findings. And then it's got cubes of all sorts of stones. Here's the construction of the clasp. It looks like it might be sterling, but I don't see the 925 mark, but it's so good. Like it's long, long. Love that. Speaking of long, long, this thing is fabulous. It's not real pearls, but who's gonna know? And it's got these faceted crystals all around it. Opera length, beautiful, beautiful thing. Isn't that great? So I'm glad I went back because, you know, my darling girl is 23 years old and she's just learning. She's just a young buck. So she missed a few things, but I think she did phenomenal on the big ticket items. That's charoite. Remember I sold charoite earrings, my last one? Beautiful big pendant. And this I got because this happens a lot. It was just a 925 chain that they had in the costume. So even though that's a pretty piece of art glass, the value is really in the chain for me. And I believe it's marked Italy. Yeah, it's marked Italy. So I can polish that right up. Nice long sterling chain. In that same vein, this is interesting. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh, so yummy. But what's interesting is the clasp is marked, it looks like it's marked 925. So that I need to get my loop out and be a lady who loops and check that out. That thing is just gorgeous beyond measure. Hey, Frank. Good to see you. Hey, Elizabeth. If anyone wants to drop their channel, go ahead. I'm not shy about dropping mine, and I don't want you to be shy about dropping yours. This is stone, super cold stone. I think it's moonstone. It was in the costume stuff at the last estate sale was $1, and the costume stuff here was $15 to $25. So that's the difference. That might be a sterling clasp. I don't know. I'm not going to sell it as it is, but I think that's fabulous. Hi, Jen. How pretty that is. I love that kind of glass. Whether it's moonstone or some kind of milky fluorescent glass, I don't think it really matters. This is for sure a sterling clasp, I have no doubt. Sorry. And this is some kind of stone. It could be chalcedony, it could be aquamarine, I just don't know, but I think it's absolutely beautiful. Well worth the money. This is that Egyptian revival with the wooden scarabs. And it's got a full, this is how you would expect to find a 14 karat gold clasp with the safety. So it's a nicely made piece. And I don't know the green stone. It could be jade, it could be aventurine. Just don't know, gotta test it. But I think that's really, really pretty. This caught my eye because it had the sterling clasp. This was on the video when I was in the costume. And that is a sterling silver clasp. And these are little green crystals and azurite. Azurite is sort of like a cousin to turquoise. They look like little globes. Like they look like the world. Thought that was stunning. This one, oh, I love this one. Another sterling back. Good amount of sterling on this clasp because you have it constructed that way. And I'm fairly certain I'll test those stones and they will be amethyst. So this is one piece with 3 strands. These are real pearls. I'm rubbing them on my teeth right now. So for $25, that's a lot of elegance right there. And let's see, cuffs. Couldn't get a ton of cuffs. They were real pricey, you guys. I do like to do it, but this one I picked up because it had a beautiful stone. Upon further inspection, I don't know if it's a dark green turquoise or a malachite, but it's really well made. It's got sterling and then I think a signature on each one of the bars there. And it can fit a lot of different wrists. So that one was in a price range that I think I can resell. So I picked that one up. And then this was just kind of a fun thing. I don't think it's sterling, but it's pretty. It was a little squash blossom charm bracelet, smaller size. And it had a little defect, but I still think that it's a nice thing. Okay, how are we doing on time? I gotta go, you guys. It's 1:11. Those kids like to be picked up at 1:15 sharp on Friday. So thank you for the Drive-By Jewelry show. This is called Drive-By Jewelry. Thank you for coming. And isn't that stuff spectacular? I just needed to go into the weekend knowing that I showed you guys because I didn't get to video it yesterday when I was done. I'm wearing this ring today. Deb has more of these at Purr. And isn't that a stunning ring? And what else am I wearing? I'm still wearing this one that didn't sell last time, but I think it goes well with our friend's namesake from the last one. Wearing a cuff from Jason. That's an older Native American piece. Wearing one of the rings from that estate sale last week. And one of my own rings. And these are 14 karat gold and turquoise beads. And I think they're DTR actually. Okay, you guys. Yeah, write me an email, Mama C. Good to see you guys. And thank you for stopping in and saying hello. And thank you for posting the channels, Tammy. Everyone have an awesome day. And I will talk to you guys over the weekend at the shows. Bye.